So, this is Vanillo. It is a YouTube alternative I use, but I have noticed that it has one major issue, and that is discoverability. You see, every category here has, well, it's actually 12 videos, but last two are hidden because of the way my screen is zoomed in. Doesn't matter, that is not a problem. Thing is, you have a limited number of videos per topic, and that can be a problem. Also, the front page, the landing page, looks like it's trying to emulate YouTube, which in my opinion is a mistake. You do not want to be another YouTube, you want to be the first Vanillo. Props to them for having a designated ad spot. You could actually add another one if you move this one a bit to the right, but that's your prerogative. Anyway, how would I change the front page to keep the visual identity but also make it more of your own? Here it is. Keep in mind, and this is a rough draft I did in 15 minutes, so yeah, it's a bit of a bare bones suggestion. So first and foremost, instead of discover, which isn't being updated very often and doesn't really let you to discover a lot of new videos because you don't have the staff picks, just rename this section staff picks and keep some 30 videos. Let's say you update it once or twice a month. Then we have categories, and here we had just a list of categories with a link to the entire video catalog of that category, chronologically listed. Now here I said thumbnail of the most viewed comedy videos in the last 7 days. What would be a lot easier to do and would also make it visually stand out is to just have a picture to represent a category. And as long as it's not an AI picture, I'd be completely okay with that. That's kind of like what Twitch does with the just chatting category, with certain games as categories, yada yada yada, you know the drill. So a picture of somebody laughing for comedy, a picture of a controller for gaming, a picture of somebody with the selfie stick for vlogging, I don't know, something like that. And that's it. That's the category section. Now the most important thing in my design would be the channels. As you can see, we have the newcomers. We just have like a couple of profile picture circles here and a link to the page of newcomers who just uploaded their first videos. Then we'd have top dogs, so people who are most followed. Kinda gotta give the credit to people who are doing well, because why not? Then we'd have the OG tab to kind of show respect to the people who help build Vanillo up. So, the oldest still active channels, let's say uploading in the last 2 or 3 months. And then we'd have the daily highlights, which should either be 20 to 30 random channels or 20 to 30 channels that have uploaded today. And maybe we should add just an alphabetic list of every channel, just so you can go through them to your heart's desire. Now, somebody asked me, how would you combine this with the aspiration of Vanillo to make a mobile app? And I think it would be pretty easy. So you keep the top as it is. Then, this here section, home feed, staff pick history, that would be one box. Categories would be box number 2, channels would be box number 3. And the active box would take 80% of the screen's width. So you tap the category, the categories, and you have comedy, gaming, everything. You can go into the category, you'll have the list of videos. You tap on the channels. The categories box just shrinks to the 10% of the size, and you get a list, newcomer, top dogs, OGs. Perfect. I would make a visual representation of this, but I cannot because my paint keeps crashing. I will try. If you're seeing it right now, it means I succeeded. If not, paint crashed. And the same would go for of course, the left-hand box. So home, feed, staff, that would be pressed down to 10% and you would just see the icons for home, for feed, for staff pics, etc, etc. The categories and channels box, when they're shrink, they would just say what they are. It would just be written categories and channels on the box. What I want to do is just give my opinion, put it on Vanillo and on YouTube, of course, because why not put it on YouTube? Maybe more people will learn about Vanillo and come over. But yeah, I just want to get feedback on this. What do you people think?